Now, we start this afternoon with the latest on the recovered Sewol-ho ferry. It's been almost a day since the ferry arrived at its last destination of Mokpo New Port, and operations are underway for it to be transferred to land. Crews are carefully analysing the vessel's structural condition beforehand and mapping out the best way to do what is a complex operation. For more, we connect to our Kim Min-ji, who is at Mokpo New Port for us. Min-ji, fill us in on the developments since the ferry's arrival on Friday.
Mark, currently seawater and other substances are being drained from the Sewol-ho ferry, and you can get a glimpse of the vessel behind me. It's been almost a day since the ferry arrived here at Mokpo New Port after a 6-hour journey from where it was salvaged. Officials are closely looking into the sturdiness of the ferry as it has been totally submerged inside seawater with strong currents. The utmost priority is on safety, especially as the bodies of the 9 missing victims could still be inside. For now, the plan is to reduce the sheer weight of the ferry by draining off excess seawater, oil and other substances, as well as undoing the attachment sites that secured the vessel to the semi-submersible. They will also have to secure the semi-submersible to the dry dock for the safe transfer. But this is expected to be a race against time, as they need to have the ferry level, and it's important to maintain the weight balance, which means the process is best done when the tides are low. And the neap tide period for April falls between the 4th and the 8th, that's Tuesday through next Saturday. They will also need to dredge out the mud, but there are concerns there could be bone fragments or passengers' belongings in the mud, so officials will draw up plans on how to search and store them if any are discovered. And once that's done, a modular transporter will be used to get the vessel to land, with a target date of Thursday, April 6th.
Now, Min-ji, while that's an important process, of course, another crucial aspect that people want to know, particularly the relatives of the missing passengers, is when the search for the missing will begin.
Yes, you're right, Mark, but that can only take place once the vessel is on the land and after disinfection and fumigation of the vessel. And so it's not expected to take place until April 10th. Now, while a search is being done on the vessel, another will be conducted in the seabed where the Sewol-ho lay. As holes were made in the vessel in the process of salvaging, there are concerns belongings or bone fragments could have been lost. A search will take place across an area of 32,000 square meters where the Sewol-ho lay. Acting President Hwang Kyo-won visited Mokpo New Port this morning, saying the search must take place thoroughly and quickly so the 9 missing can return to their families. He said the first and foremost task is to recover the missing. He called for all-out efforts to move the Sewol-ho safely and to be cautious that no accidents occur in the process. Mark.
Well, thank you very much for that update, Min-ji, and we'll get the latest developments from you in our later newscast.